Yo, what's up YouTube? Today we're going to talk about a really interesting topic, social media. Probably the curse or the blessing of the digital age, but I'm not here to talk about if it's good or bad. We're going to talk about my use of social media, to maybe talk about your use a tiny bit. Because I'm not going to surprise you, but everybody complains about it all the time. I realized it probably 5 years ago when I started to be a bit more, observant and have more cloudy about life. I could see that people would sometimes just scroll for random reasons. I was born in 1999. I think the first social media came around 2007, something with Facebook. I had mine when I was 11 years old, my first account. I was mainly playing games like Cityville and just writing dumb French posts. Don't look at it. And then I hopped on the vibes of Instagram, Snapchat, a bit of Vimeo at the time, but not really the latest like TikTok. I'd say like today I mostly use Instagram for my free time, and now that I use it as a creator, woohoo. And when you're young, you have so much time to do the things you want that you don't really care if you spend so much time, and it's quite cool, it's quite fun, everybody's on it. I mean, when the only thing you have to do is just to study a tiny bit. When you're in middle school and in high school, you just spend time like partying, learning a bit about life. You have so much time, so you can just spend your whole life on social media. But then when you start to be a young adult or an adult adult, then you just don't have that much time. Now that I'm 25, I can really feel it. And I can't remember a day where someone didn't complain about it, about his own usage of social media. Or when you scroll, you see everybody talking about dopamine detox, doom scroll, or all of this. And yeah, I started to be really conscious about this thing in my life when I turned around 21 and I wanted to do my own things. Because at this age, when after you spent your whole time trying to run after what I call the 4Gs of the typical young man, getting laid, getting jacked, getting drunk, and graduate, I soon realized I didn't have that much time to do my own thing. And I could see myself just scrolling for no reason. So yeah, whilst most of the videos online about the topic are quite blameful and just telling you that you're a little piece of shit, I would like to bring my piece to the table to help understand, how to handle that in our own life. And I think the best way to do it is to understand why do we use social media? How does social media really work? And what can we do about it? So first, why do we use social media? 2 easy ways to handle this kind of question in your life. First, observe your own life. Second, observe other people's life. Or third, just Google people that already answered this question. So let's look at it. In the meantime, if I answer about my own life, I mainly do it to educate myself, get inspired about other people, and see how my friends are doing. So if we look at some sites like Digital 2024 from Data Reportal or Investopedia or Ubalo, I see that people use it to keep in touch with friends and family, feeding spare time, reading news, finding content, seeing what's being talked about, news again, finding products to purchase, finding inspiration for things to do and buy, okay, get entertained, learn, could be both, watching live streams, connect with people, see the culture, watching and following sports, and seeing content from your favorite brands. So now that we know why we use it, then we can understand how we could play with it. And to do this, I'm gonna use my friend, Whitey. So we said 1, get entertained, 2, get connected with people, 3, getting the news, and 4, buy products. So now that we've broken down the problem, it's always the same. If we feel like we're using it too much, then we just need to understand if for each of this topic, we could influence our use on social media or remove it. Do I need to get always entertained by social media? Do I like what I get entertained by? If not, you can use these 2 tools that almost every platform gives you. Unfollow or unsubscribe, unrecommend or stop following this kind of content by just saying to the algorithm, I don't want to see this kind of content. This will help you to know if what you're getting entertained by is what you want. The algorithm will learn. So you can either remove it completely from your Instagram or TikTok or anything if you don't want to get entertained by these things, or you could just improve it and tune it. And as you understand, it's going to be the same for every topic. Do you want to keep connect with people online, or do you want to do it live? Maybe you could think of going to social events or to do like your hobbies in a group. And then maybe you could get connected a bit less, or just be completely conscious about it and connect even more on these platforms and change the threshold. For the getting the news, if it's good for you to get the news, same as before, just do the same tactics. Follow what you want to follow, unfollow, and tell the algorithm. And it's the same to buy products. The solutions are already there. It's just that sometimes we just don't really know, or we just don't really think about doing this. So first step on how to improve our use of social media. Then second step is to limit yourself. Block time. Be like your own parents and using apps or time schedules to prevent us from using these platforms. Because it's the most easiest thing to do. We have 5 minutes to kill to wait for the bus, we just scroll. Or we need to go to the bathroom, we just scroll. But there's tons of apps that prevents you from doing this. For instance, even inside your phone, like the iPhone have it with the screen time. You can use, I don't know, OPAN or anything, not like paid advertising, just things that I use, and it will help you to control a tiny bit this using, this kind of punishment reward behavior we have as a human. So it could be that using the social media for 15 minutes after a long task is your reward after this period. Some people will tell you that it's not the best one, that you're killing yourself and that you're getting used to small stuff, but one thing at a time. And I'd say that some stuff on social media are really impressive, and some of them clearly changed my life. And that's the next topic I want to talk about. Build your own digital landscape. Because the thing I said, that you could follow the people you want to follow or unfollow them and etc. You can today connect with people and see what super inspiring people do on a daily basis for almost free. The only thing you're paying is your attention. So you can have this sort of digital mentors inspiring you here and there that you can build yourself. You can just, on the click of a button, follow this super inspiring writer, super inspiring writer, super inspiring interior designer that you like, super inspiring comedian, etc., etc. Where before you had to pay enormous amount of money for this information. And when you read books about mentorship, creativity, productivity, and all of this, most of them will tell you that having mentors is the key for success or mastery. And here we can craft it. We can be proactive. Every time we subscribe to someone, it's a vote. It's a vote for the things we want to see and the vision we want to have and how we want to be influenced. Now it's the word I wanted to say. We can influence the influence that we're gonna get. And we need to understand that we have this power, and it's super important. Now the last section, and I'm gonna do it fast after this inspirational session. How does the algorithm actually work? Imagine you post a video. The algorithm will first show it to some part of your audience and to some new people. Then the algorithm will track two main metrics, the watch time and the engagement. Let's look at the watch time, because that's the most important metric for the algorithm. The more people watch, the more the algorithm will be able to push ads, so the more revenue for the platform. If the watch time is big, is high, then it will push it to more viewers and to more new people. If it's low, you will have no algorithmic boost. Then if we look at the engagement, meaning people like, comment and shares, then it will also has an algorithmic boost, meaning being pushed to new people. And thanks to this, you will grow your channel and the views of your content even more. And finally, whilst I do not entirely agree with Gary Vee's content, which is a lot about hustling and grinding. I think he has some nice perspective about social media overall. And he talked about a really interesting concept that I wrote down. It's like people tend to use social media for three things: negativity, positivity, and education. But most of people see it as most of it being negativity, some of it being positivity, and a small option of it being education. And he suggests to go entirely for positivity and education. And even if it's a bit like a utopia, I think it's really powerful. It's really close to what I just described. And I mean, this post he did kind of inspired me to, or influenced me to making this video this way. And I think that, as I said, we all have influence to influence what influences us. Thanks for your time, thanks for today. As I like to say, pay attention to your attention, and thanks a lot for giving me yours inside this video. Thanks a lot for your time, and as I like to say, see you there.